and the emotions of that. For you, just waiting there, watching everybody else get the rings, standing there with Jaylen and Jason after all the work you guys have put into it, what was going through your head there, and how did you kind of try to savor that?
Just as best as I could, staying in the moment, tried to really enjoy that, that moment, and being with them there, seeing, my wife, my son right there, then my girls, my mom and dad, and just kind of taking everything in, just trying to take everything in and have that perspective. It was just very special. But in that moment with the three of us, I mean, it's one of those that, your turn is coming. You're going to get the ring, but they're just really celebrating our everybody and celebrating what we did.
Al, that sequence with Cat, when you got the block on him and then ball's inbounded, he gets the and one back on you. I'm Dominican, so I loved watching that. That matchup, how fun is that for you, Dominican versus Dominican?
It's always fun. It's always fun to go against Cat. I mean, one of the best players in this league, and so much he can do. And now he's in New York. So it's always special for me, and it gives perspective. Both of us from Dominican and playing in this level. It's not easy to play, in the NBA and play at this level. So those moments are always special.
Empatan el récord de canastas de 3 puntos en un juego. ¿Crees que la ceremonia, la emoción contribuyó a la buena actuación del equipo en la primera noche?
Yo más que nada estoy orgulloso del grupo porque este partido es un juego fácil que nosotros nos pudimos haber relajado, que hubiésemos salido, como dicen, flat, sin energía, y fue todo lo contrario. El grupo salió muy determinado. Yo creo que Jason Tatum fue la clave. Él salió muy agresivo, muy confiado en sí mismo, y nosotros le seguimos. Y lo más importante fue que mantuvimos ese enfoque por la mayoría del partido. Y yo siento que el entrenador Mazzulla hizo un muy buen trabajo preparándonos y dándonos perspectiva de disfrutar del momento del anillo, y luego cuando eso se acabara enfocarnos en el partido. Y yo siento que lo hicimos a la perfección.
Al, whenever somebody comes here, joins the Celtics, people talk about the banners. You look up, you see them, you understand how special things are. Now you put one up. It's physically there. Did you find yourself today kind of like looking at it from the bench? You think it feels different seeing that banner that you won up there?
So much going on in the game, so many things. I saw it initially when we raised it up. I didn't take a look at it after that, but for me, with the whole ceremony, I was just very grateful to God for putting me in this position, and then seeing, my family there with me, and then what really hit me, and I think we talked about it, Gary asked me something about it in the morning about like emotions and things like that, was when I saw Kusi and when I saw Cedric Maxwell and then KG, Paul, and Ray, and when they kind of came out, and it's like a moment that it's like, man, these are legends. There's the responsibility. There's the Celtic legacy. We talk about a lot of these things, and that I feel like that was a really special moment for me. Just seeing them, come out, and us embracing them. It was very special for me.
Al, what's the gravity of being, a part of that group now, having won a championship and accomplished what you did, and also, does tonight provide kind of closure on last year, or does the book continue on last year and moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I don't look at it that way. I feel like I have those guys in very high regard, and I don't. Yeah, we did it, but to answer your question, yes, I feel like this closed the book, the chapter on that. We've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for a lot of years for this, and it happened. We enjoyed it, but we were moving forward. We're moving forward, and we understand the opportunity that we have in front of us, and we just have to cherish it.
Last question, Jared.
Al, when Jaylen was sitting right there, he talked about how when he held the ring, he kind of like saw a flash of his whole kind of career and journey through his eyes. So, did that happen to you?
No. That's special. I mean, he did it. That's special. No, honestly, I was just very surprised by the size of that ring. You guys seen the ring? And the thing was that I got it on my I dislocated my finger during the playoffs, and it was like super swollen. So when I took the measurements, I got it like way bigger than it's supposed to be. So I'm like right now I can't even wear it. Like it's just like because my finger kind of swelling came down on it, and it's just huge. So like I just kept talking to KP and the guys. It's like, man, this thing is just enormous. Like it's just pretty cool. So I just kept looking at the size of the ring and the detail on it, and they really did a great job with it. So, all right, thanks.
Jaylen, just on your night tonight, reflecting on what you saw out there, where Celtics legends from the past were out there and the fans and everything, did that give you that extra jump right off the start?
Yeah, man, what an incredible night. Just the aura in the arena was amazing. Having the legendary Celtics just in the building, Bob Cousy, KG, Paul, Cedric Maxwell, all of the guys who have won, and it's almost like they were like passing the torch. I was fighting them back. But started the game. It was amazing. This is what we set out the journey to do. This is what my rookie year when I got drafted. This is what I said I would do. I would go to war for the city, and it's great to watch that banner get raised.
Jaylen, what part of the ceremony hit the most? The ring, the banner, the video. What kind of hit you the most?
I think like right before they called out the Celtic legends, before they introduced them, it was just like at that time it was just settling in. Me, JT, and Al were like just standing together, and I could feel it. Like before, I was like, when we won at the first time, I was in shock, but today, all the emotions kind of settled in. Like, nah, we did it. We did something spectacular. Regardless of what everybody got to say, like my name alongside my teammates is going to be etched down in Celtic history, which is one of the biggest franchises in not just basketball and sports. You can never take that from nobody that was on that team last year. So, that's special. You guys tied an NBA record with 29 three-point makes. Yeah, man. What went into all the looks you were able to create, and then at the end, I think you were the first one to miss one with a chance to go ahead. Did you know that could have broken the record? I didn't know, but it was almost like we got jinxed or something. It was like when we were just playing, having fun, playing our style of basketball, everything was going in. And then once the crowd got into it and we started hunting them, like we couldn't even hit the bright side of the barn. Like everything was off. We got a bunch of great looks, and it was like a lid on the basket. So that just shows like we're not a team that's hunting threes. We play the game and we do what we're supposed to do, but, I think towards the end it was tough because, we wasn't playing the way we had normally played, but we still had a bunch of great looks.
Jaylen, when Wick handed you that ring, you looked down, you looked very pleased. Just what was your impression when you first saw it?
Yeah, that ring is just an object, right? But it's everything, the emotions, the heartbreak, the embarrassment, the work, the drive, the dedication. Like that's what that ring represents. You know what I mean? All of that is like what you feel when you hold something up. So for me, that's what was going through my mind, and it was an amazing feeling.
Jaylen, I would hazard everyone in this room spent their summer writing. Jaylen and Jason, they're going to approach the game different. The weight's going to be off their shoulder. It's going to be a different version of these guys. Now that, we're back, did you feel like something had shifted? Pardon the pun, did you feel like there was something new in your game?
I'm excited. Yeah, we got the journey started. First game,
a lot of emotions, but it's a long season. You know, it's a battle of consistency. One game is just one game. You know, we fight to win. It was great to get the opening night, but I'm excited to be there for my team in those moments where it's tough, those moments where we're not shooting the ball well, those moments where everything is not going our way. I'm looking for those moments.
Jaylen, how do you go from the emotions, the ring ceremony, the banner raising going up, and then switching over to the game, and you guys dominated. You were up 20 in the first quarter. How did that help you focus? Did you have to work to refocus? How did that?
I can't speak for everybody. Everybody's on the team had their own but as a group I thought we were pretty focused, and I felt like I was locked in. I wanted to start early on the defensive side, just try to wear on them, picking up JB full court, just trying to make it tough for him, trying to impact the game in different ways. So I was pretty locked in.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.